Hi, I'm Charlene, and I started using doTERRA because of my husband. My husband Kevin, he's got a really bad back, and we were at a friend's house who actually sells doTERRA, and his back was hurting so bad that he could barely sit. He couldn't be still at all. So she's like, "Oh, let me do this. Let me rub these oils." And when you hear about all these different herbal things, you're like, "Okay, sure." And so he did it, and within a few moments, his back had stopped hurting. And it was like, So that's how we were introduced into doTERRA. So we decided to go ahead and order the rub, and we saw what it did. It was amazing, the pain relief that he got from that. So we decided to go ahead and order some oils, and we started investigating, looking at things. Anyway, long story short, it was amazing. It was so amazing, I had to call my aunt and tell her about it. And because she's into herbs and natural healing, and I personally, I hate taking medicine. I hate pills. I don't like going to the doctor. You do what you have to do so you can be healthy. But I've always looked for something naturally because of all the side effects of the meds that I take. And anyway, so I gave it to my aunt. And one day my aunt called me. It was early in the morning, and Ashley was having a severe asthma attack. And her inhaler was empty. They called the pharmacy, and they're like, "Oh, you don't have any more refills. You got to get to the doctor." Doctor's office wasn't open yet. So she called me. She had the oil. She's like, "Charlene, what do I do?" So I told her to use the Breathe from the Family Physician Kit. So she used the Breathe. She put a few drops on her tongue and rubbed some on her chest and her back. And before we even finished the phone call, Ashley was able to breathe better. And she was like, it wasn't labored. She was feeling better. She's like, but she still had a knot in her chest. So they were going to go later when the doctor's office opened. And then Ashley came walking by. My aunt's like, "How you feel?" And she's like, "I'm fine. When are we going shopping?" Everything had gone. And again, amazing. And my experience was with my blood pressure. Now, my blood pressure had been going up and up, and all the doctors kept doing was increasing my blood pressure medicine, and there was nothing helping. And so I said, well, let me see about the oils. So I started doing lemon and lemongrass, and I think it's eucalyptus. And I just started rubbing them on, just do that. And lavender, that's it. Lavender was the saving grace. And my doctor comes, my nurse comes, and they're like, "Good, the medicine is starting to work." And I hadn't taken anymore because I started feeling better just using the oils. So I didn't take any more medicine. I haven't taken any blood pressure medicine since June. And my blood pressure is lower than it's been in years. And so now we're trying it on the diabetes and the weight loss. And there are just so many things that these oils help without all the side effects. And that's why I'm talking to you, because there are so many of you. I hear different things. I see different things. And I think the oils will help. So I'm sending this to you. And if you want to feel better, if you really want to try this, let me know. Let's change things. Let's make life better. That's why I do doTERRA.
I started using doTERRA because Felicia told me that it would be excellent. She told me that it would work for my asthma, and we were in the middle of moving, and that it would help with all the muscle aches and pains that are associated with moving. When I first started using them, my asthma is really under control, and it's activity induced. But when I have an asthma attack, I have to stop what I'm doing for like a day and a half to 2 days, because I have in the past turned blue on the second day in my inhalers and nothing else has worked. In the process of moving, my husband he's a historian, so he has, I don't even want to know how many books. We'll just go with 30 bookcases. And in moving all of his books and everything, I had 15 asthma attacks start, and I would put the Breathe Essential Oil blend on my chest and on my tongue, and it would stop the asthma attack in its tracks. The one time that I did have an asthma attack was when I was helping my husband carry a box of books upstairs. And when we were on our way upstairs, the asthma attack was full blown. And I got back downstairs and I was able to put the Breathe on my tongue and on my chest. And within 30 seconds, I was taking full, complete, deep breaths. That is what sold me on it, was the control that it gave me over my asthma, because I was able to continue moving. I was able to continue packing. I was able to continue and not have to stop for 2 days and not have this moving process end up being longer than necessary because of my health.
I started using doTERRA because I had chronic pain from a plantar fasciitis on the bottom of my left foot. I had been dealing with the pain for about 6 to 7 months, and basically every time that I sat down, my foot would tighten up and I would start to walk on what was about as painful as a torn muscle on the bottom of my heel. And it was very difficult for me to deal with. I had tried braces, massaging, exercises, everything that I could find. And because I was without insurance, it was really hard for me to get a doctor's attention for it. So one of my friends had introduced me to doTERRA essential oils and said that the deep blue essential oil could actually help with my problem. I was very skeptical, but I tried a drop of the deep blue just because she said that it would be helpful. And amazingly enough, about 80% of my pain was instantly gone. I was able to walk that evening without any issue. And after our event that we had been doing together, she had told me that if I continued to use the deep blue for about a month, it would completely go away. So I was just in a place where I was desperate to get rid of the pain. I honestly didn't believe that it would go away within a month, but I needed that deep blue that was going to get me out of pain. When I ordered the deep blue and started using it, after about a month of use, sure enough, the pain was completely gone and the chronic problem that I had been having was no longer an issue. So that was my testimony of how I actually got involved in using doTERRA oils and doTERRA products.
Hi, I'm Trevor Cutler. When I first heard about doTERRA essential oils, I was a little reluctant to use it or look at it, because I was like, it's just another natural remedy. It's like, I was like, that's not something I want to try. and then I saw how much it worked on my brother Kevin, how it worked on his sore back, and it worked really quickly to take away the soreness on him. And so I decided to try it on myself with, I don't remember what I first used it on, but I use it a lot with my sinus problems. I pretty much always feel like I have a stuffy nose, but with the oils inhaled and sometimes internally, and also rubbed on my skin, like right under my nose, it makes it really a lot easier to breathe. I have sore muscles, a lot in my legs, and I rub it on. And there was one time where I was like really spasming in my legs and used the past tense, just a quick swipe on the back of my legs, and after a few moments I was like, wow, I feel a lot better. I'm sharing doTERRA because basically it boils down to that doTERRA works, and I want to share it with the people I care about, and I see that they're having problems, and I'm like, if they had doTERRA, they would feel a lot better and be functioning a lot easier.